I once wrestled a cinnamon roll the size of my head, and I lost. Sticky fingers, zero dignity, and icing all over my face. But today's tale, I've got a 21-year-old girl living in a car and an En Vogue singer from the group En Vogue living in her van. Let's get going with today's video, okay? I'm Minivan Lee. I'm 71 and I'm 8 years deep into this van life. This is my minivan and I love it. But today I've got two stories that are going to shake you up. First, I've got an En Vogue singer, Dawn Robinson. Do you remember En Vogue? It was a group in the 90s. Well, she's a little bit more grown up now and she's broke. And guess what? She's living in a car and I'm going to show you what happened to her. And I also have a 21-year-old who's broke, also in tears, living in her car. She has no rent money. Rents are too high. There's a housing crisis going on. Hello? I've been talking about this. But I usually talk about seniors because senior citizens are the largest demographic in the United States that are becoming homeless. But here are some examples that it's affecting other age groups. We've got the middle age and we've also got the very young that are in the knee deep. They're knee deep in this housing crisis right now. They're both battling for rent and it just seems like nobody seems to care about it. I've also got a hater, okay? I got a comment about 4 days ago on the Florida, what's happening with the new Florida laws. And she sent me a very nasty, disgusting comment. She thinks that living in a van is a disgusting situation and nobody should be doing it. So we're going to get into all this, okay? So buckle up, everyone. This one's for all of us. Watch it all the way to the end. Oh, and please subscribe, okay? Let's go. Now, a lot of you have been with me for a very long time. I love you guys. Yes, some of you are new, but you do know that I've been rolling with this lifestyle for 8 years now. I've been in my minivan for a very long time. I got no landlord. I've got no rent. I've got no neighbor drama going on anymore. I can go wherever I want to go and go park everywhere I want to go. And I did this by choice, but not everybody who is living in a vehicle is there by choice. Now, about 4 days ago, I got this comment. I'm going to read it to you. Oh my gosh. It says, this is from Kathy somebody. What a disgusting lifestyle, she says. She goes on, when I go to bed, I walk into my bedroom. When I take a shower, I walk into my bathroom. I don't drive somewhere to use someone else's property to sleep or shower or charge my phone. Disgusting, she says. Oh my goodness, right? Well, I pay for my shower, okay? But, and I'm not even going to justify. What I'm going to say is when she goes to bed, she walks into her bedroom. Wow. I don't know. What a challenge that would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, 2 thumbs up for you. Yeah, two thumbs up for you. You actually walked into your bedroom. Woo! And when you go to take a shower, you actually walked into your bathroom. What a feat. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. I live in my minivan by choice, and I did in the very beginning. I do love this lifestyle. I really do love it. And the people that I'm going to tell you about, I think eventually they may love it too. You never know. But I will say there's a lot of people out here that don't have the choice. They're forced out by high rents going up. What's really disgusting is that there's a world that is pushing people out of homes. They can't find homes to rent. They don't make enough money to be able to afford the higher prices of renting or owning. That's the disgusting part, is when they live in a world that really doesn't care about that. And what's also disgusting is somebody calling this disgusting. So really, you need to look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. I dare you. Let's start with Dawn Robinson. You may know her. In the 90s, she was in a girl group called En Vogue. Yeah, some of her songs. Free Your Mind, Don't Let Go. These were some of the jams that were going on in the 90s with her. So let's go ahead and watch her story, okay? Here we go.
Being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of courage because you show up not knowing the outcome. Part of being human is to be vulnerable. I'm human first. I don't care about celebrity. I don't care about being a woman. I don't care about any of the things that we think, oh my God, you shouldn't. It's like, that's the very reason that I should. That's the very reason that I am. I'm glad you guys are still with me and that you didn't give up on me. It's been a minute, like I said. So a lot of people are like, she's not coming back. We're not going to see her again. Yeah, you will. Thank you for having faith in me. I have been researching car life. There's a whole community of people that live in their cars. I ended up in my car, and it's been, like I said, 3 years. I was just scared that night. That first night was scary. But then as I got to know what to do in my car and how to do it, like how to cover my windows, and you know, you don't talk to certain people. You're careful of telling people that you're alone, as a woman, especially. And I'm a celebrity. I don't just divulge that to people. If you don't know who I am, I'm not telling you that part. Oh, this is so different. I felt like I was on a camping trip. I just felt like it was the right thing to do. I didn't regret it, you know. A lot of celebrities have slept in their cars. A lot of people, not just sleeping, but lived in their cars, or lived in the case of Marvin Gaye, he was living in a bread van. I don't know if that was like the name of the van, or it was literally that they delivered bread and somebody had it and let him live in it. I don't know what the case was, but he was living in a bread van just before sexual healing. He would have said to me while I was in En Vogue, you're going to be living in your car one day. I'd be like, huh? No, I'm always going to have an apartment. I can't live in my car. How can I do that? I won't be able to live in my car. I'm glad that I made this choice because I needed to go through this fire.
What did you think? From stages, singing on stages, to sitting in a front seat of your van. That's what happens. And actually, this is common for celebrities, singers. I mean, they still need, the band is no longer going, but they still need to make money to support themselves. And sometimes it's hard to actually find a job once you've been a celebrity. That's what I've heard. I'm not a celebrity, so I don't know. You know, I'm 71, and I have watched the prices getting crushed on homes, the housing crisis. I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've always said, I did this on purpose. I wanted to do this lifestyle. I heard about it. I wanted to get in on it. This was the life for me. That's what I said. Well, I'll tell you, you know, after the last 4 years, and being here 8 years in my minivan, I can honestly say it would be difficult to go back to affording rent again. Why? Because the average rent on even a one bedroom in the United States is $2,500. I mean, there's cheaper and there's higher, but that's an average. That's tough on a fixed income. And a lot of seniors that's why the largest demographic in the United States of homelessness are seniors. They're on fixed incomes. And I've got a book I want to tell you about, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way, which will explain everything, how to do it in style like I do it. So watch all the way to the end. I'll have that, and I have the link for you at the end. So let's meet this 21-year-old, just starting out in life, already out of options. Let's go ahead and listen to her story.
Hey, I'm living in my car, my little S10. This is me. Stay home for the foreseeable future. And yeah, I don't know what to do. And I don't really have anyone. I toured 2 apartments yesterday. I won't qualify for them because you have to make 2.5 times the over $1,200 rent a month, and I don't even make the rent a month. I've never been homeless before. But you know what? This is a really good story. Like, I can only go, I mean, I could go down, but like, I'm gonna go up from here. Cause then, like, I'm broke and homeless at 21. But like, that makes for such a good story. When I'm like, super successful and rich and like, doing so well and have so many people. I'm gonna have such a bomb starter story. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like, I was broke and homeless at 21. And look where I am now. Boom. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like, wow. Go you. I just gotta make it through this part. But this part like builds resilience, character, all that shit. I'm gonna be so funny after this. I'm gonna have such a good personality. I'm gonna be equipped with so many skills. I'm gonna be so smart, crafty, nifty, and cool, and funny. And it's gonna be so good. I just gotta make it through this part. Just checking in, I guess.
She's only 21 years old. That's like a baby for me, right? I mean, I'm 50 years older than her. She's literally the age of my granddaughter. So yeah, that breaks my heart. Let's get some stats on these poor young people. She's young. She doesn't have much cash. And she has no keys to an apartment. So young people, they're kind of deep in this housing crisis, right? Rents are up 35% in just a few years. That's a lot. Wages are barely moving. Prices of everything is going up. And studies say that half of them can't afford the basics. I mean, like I said, I've got grandkids her age. And I think, what kind of world is this? Me at 71 and her in 21. Well, we're living the same lifestyle, but I will say it's just a shame because she could learn to do this well. And even in a sedan, I've seen it done. I've met older women my age that are living in their sedans because that's what they have. They didn't have time to get a minivan or like a ProMaster, and they don't have the money to do it. This can be done, and it's not disgusting. And a lot of people might say, well, this Gen Z, they're just lazy. It's not laziness. It's the way the world is going right now. They're being priced out of everything. So when you want to talk about disgusting, Kathy, what's disgusting is you've got past singers, right? Famous people who are now stuck inside of their vehicle because they don't know what else to do. You've got 21-year-olds, and she's not the only one, believe me, who had to move into her car. Now, I see it all the time. I see older women who are stuck in their vehicles also because they didn't know what else to do. There is a housing crisis. It's hard to find decent homes in a neighborhood, and even in a neighborhood that is decent. I mean, you certainly don't want to get shot, just so you can have a home. Sometimes it's that I feel actually safer living in my vehicle rather than being in a bad neighborhood where you don't know if somebody's going to break in, somebody who might have the key to it. And I've heard about that. That's a real problem too. And your car parked out in the parking lot that's getting damaged? No. I would rather be in my area, and I love it in here, by the way. I would rather be here than living in a really poor neighborhood where there's a lot more violence going on and you can get hurt. I want to tell you about my book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. It's second edition, and it starts off with how to think about moving into your vehicle. I start with the thought. I start with how you can kind of get this in your mind on how to actually organize it. So how to get rid of the things that are already in your house if you have a home, what you can do to it, how to plan it, how to decide what to do with the things so that you can get out of your home, out of your apartment, how to talk to your family about what you're going to do, how to set up your mail and your domicile, these are very key issues you need to think about. So I start off with thinking about it, then how to organize it, how to make it all happen, how to decide what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of. Then I talk about how to find a vehicle and how to start getting it ready. Like, do you do the flooring first? Do you do the windows next? Do you start putting things in it? Do you want to build out? All of that. And then I get you from A to Z, which is Z is living the life. You know, where to park, what to look for, what are you going to do with your pets? Boondocking, all of that, BLM land, you know, Bureau of Land Management. Do you want to live in the urban, in the cities? Do you want to go out and do boondocking and do camping? All of that. It really is like an encyclopedia for van life, okay? So I really recommend it. It's on Amazon. Just type in Minivan Lee, and it will take you, if you're in the app, just type in Minivan Lee. You can get the paperback on the app. Now, if you want to do, if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's now there. You can get it there. If you don't have Kindle Unlimited, you can still buy the ebook, the Kindle book, and you don't need a Kindle device. You don't need that. You can just download the app, the Kindle app, and you can read it on your tablet or your phone or your laptop, whatever. But you can still buy it if you don't have Kindle Unlimited. A lot of you asked me if I would put it on Unlimited, so I did. All of my books are on Kindle Unlimited now because you asked for it. I like to give you what you asked for, right? But you can also get the Kindle edition, and you can buy that if you don't have Kindle Unlimited. But you must do those two on Amazon.com because you need to download it. Okay, and you can't do that on the app. And then you've got the app where you can get the paperback. Okay, so I want to let you know about that. Yes, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way, the best van life book out there. I have everything there, and I've also got QR codes that you just hold your phone and you do the QR code. Okay, and then you can go ahead and see all of the playlists, all of the videos that I have that go with that particular chapter. So, okay. Minivan Lee. Type it in. Go to Amazon.com, okay? Okay, everyone, I'm Minivan Lee. But you know what? This fight is for all of us. And we've got to stick together on this, everybody. We can't just say it's disgusting, or we can't just put down people that are in this situation, okay? Or even people who choose to do this, okay? So we're in this together. Please leave in comments what you think about this. What are your solutions? What do you think? Do you think it would never happen to you? Do you think that it might? Are you getting ready for it? Let me know in comments. I love you guys. Yeah. Oh, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. That really does help me. Go to Amazon and type in Minivan Lee for the book, okay? I love you guys so much. Till next time, everybody, I'll have something really good for you on the next video, just like this one, yeah. If you want to do notifications, click on the notification bell so that you always know when my next video comes up, okay? Love you guys.